Calm, deep, mysterious documentary voice narration. Scientists found the oldest family in the world, and you might belong to it. Imagine a family so ancient its roots reach farther back than recorded history. A lineage so old that it predates empires, civilizations, and even written language. And yet, traces of this family are alive in you. Every cell in your body carries whispers of ancestors who lived tens of thousands of years ago, long before your name existed, long before your hometown was founded, long before your people had a history to tell. Scientists have uncovered a genetic family tree that is the oldest in the world. Not myth, not legend, not a fable, but a biological reality hidden in our DNA. What would it mean to belong to a family older than Egypt, older than Mesopotamia, older than the first stone circles? Could your blood connect you to the very first humans to spread across the earth? Tonight, we trace a lineage that survived ice ages, migrations, catastrophes, and extinction. A family whose story has been hidden for tens of millennia, yet still lives in each of us. The concept of family is universal. We define ourselves through parents, grandparents, clans, and nations. But what if your true ancestors lived 50,000 years ago, and their descendants spread across continents without even knowing each other? Geneticists have discovered that all humans today descend from a small number of ancestral lineages. These lineages form what scientists call the Y chromosome Adam and mitochondrial Eve, our most ancient paternal and maternal ancestors. But beyond these singular names, there exists a web of genetic families, branches of humanity older than any civilization, lines that endured and multiplied, weaving through time. Among these ancient families, one stands out, the oldest. It survived glacial eras, volcanic eruptions, and migrations that wiped out countless other lineages. And astonishingly, traces of this family persist in modern populations across the globe. It is not a story of a single tribe or nation. It is the story of humanity itself, told through the oldest surviving family tree. Our story begins in Africa, the cradle of modern humans. Around 60,000, 70,000 years ago, small bands of hunter-gatherers left their homelands, seeking fertile valleys, rivers, and safe passageways. Within these populations, a particular genetic lineage emerged. It was resilient, adaptive, and prolific, the oldest known family in the world. Scientists call it a founder lineage, a set of individuals whose descendants spread across continents. Fragments of their DNA appear in Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and Oceania centuries later. This lineage survived environmental catastrophes that wiped out other populations, glacial periods, droughts, and the expansion of rival groups. Its DNA is a living time capsule, a thread woven through millennia, silently guiding evolution and survival. From the lush forests of early Africa to the grasslands of Eurasia, this family thrived. Archaeological evidence shows no single settlement preserved its story. Instead, the lineage survived in fragments scattered across time and space. As humans expanded across the globe, this family's descendants interacted with other populations. Some merged with Neanderthals in Europe. Some adapted to high altitudes of Central Asia. Others traveled to remote islands, becoming the foundation of later civilizations. Despite these changes, genetic markers of the oldest family persisted. Modern science now detects them in millions of people worldwide, though few know it. Major historical events, migrations, wars, famines, and environmental shifts shaped how this lineage spread, yet it never vanished. Even when neighboring populations disappeared, this family continued quietly, adapting and surviving. In many ways, it is humanity's ultimate survivor lineage, silent, enduring, and omnipresent, yet largely invisible in historical records. What makes this ancient family truly remarkable is not just its age, but the genetic traits it preserved. Immunity, adaptations that helped early humans survive viruses, bacteria, and environmental stress. Metabolic resilience, genes that enabled survival on diverse diets, from tropical foraging to high-latitude hunting. Physical endurance, markers linked to bone density, muscle composition, and heat tolerance. Cognitive potential, subtle influences on brain development and sensory perception, possibly aiding in navigation, memory, and social organization. In a sense, this family is coded into human survival itself. Its DNA helped humans not only to live, but to thrive in diverse environments. And today, every cell in our body carries fragments of this ancient genetic blueprint. This ancient family reminds us that identity is multi-layered. We are not only shaped by parents, nations, or cultures, we are also shaped by the whispers of ancestors who existed before history began. Your DNA connects you to an ancient world, one without cities, without written language, without kings or empires. Yet the decisions, adaptations, and survival strategies of that world live in you. The oldest family in the world is not just a scientific curiosity. It is a testament to human resilience, adaptation, and continuity. It challenges our assumptions about who we are, where we come from, and what it means to belong. Even today, your traits, your strengths, and your vulnerabilities carry echoes of that distant lineage. In a way, every human is a living bridge between past and present, between the first explorers of our species and the modern world. The oldest family in the world is more than a scientific discovery. It is a story of survival, adaptation, and invisible connection. It teaches us that humanity is interconnected across time and space, that the journeys of our ancestors, even when forgotten, shape our lives today, and that in your blood there is a living testament to resilience that spans tens of thousands of years. Which part of this ancient family do you carry? Which traits, adaptations, or memories survive in your DNA? Share your thoughts below. Comment, like, and subscribe to explore more stories of humanity hidden in our genes. Because the past is not gone. It lives in us. And perhaps you belong to the oldest family in the world.